Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Healing Matters. A good namaste to everyone as well. Today's topic is something I have wanted to talk about for a long time. It connects with spirituality, Vedic astrology, karma, and the patterns we experience in life. Before we begin, I want to share a little about my journey. I've been studying Vedic astrology since I was around 13 years old. It hasn't been a continuous professional practice every single year, but astrology has been a part of my life for many years. But here's a short version. My mother had a deep interest in astrology. She owned many astrological books and would regularly watch television programs. There used to be a program on there's something called as Udya TV. And there was a famous astrologer. He would come on that, and he would actually uh, discuss many technical things. And I would like saying Jupiter is in this house, Saturn is transiting this nakshatra, this may happen over the next 6 months. At that age, I was like maybe around 5 or 4. I didn't understand the technical language, but something about it fascinated me. My curiosity slowly turned into years of learning. And now let's come to the today's topic. One perspective in Vedic astrology is that early years of our lives are often connected with resolving unfinished karmic lessons. And while I was also practicing observing many people and understanding their charts as well, so I come across some evaluation. Also, many astrologers say this, learning that roughly between the ages of 27 and 36, people experience important life lessons, and also till the age of 27 or till the age of 36, you're actually even resolving past life karmas. So depending on how quick you are to learn your karmic lessons, some people finish their karmic lessons as early as 27 and past life karma, and some people stretch it till 36 because they have heavy past life karma or they don't learn lessons quickly. They are a bit stubborn souls, you can say. So usually, yeah, till 36 you are always, universe is always keeping that scope of improvement and giving you the chances always to improve, and evolve and resolve all your pending karmas. So whether those, even with regards to patterns, whether those patterns relate to relationships, family, finances, responsibilities, or emotional healing, uh, you will be resolving till that age for sure. And does give chance to resolve major, because the reason 36 I mentioned, because Saturn matures at the age of 36, and Saturn return usually happens for people at the age of 27 or 28. And sometimes basically from 27, between any point between 27 and 36, Saturn return happens, and Saturn matures at the age of 36. So that is a fine period for you to evolve, to create, to resolve old karmic subjects, and as well as shape your own life as per the current timeline, and take up new value systems. If the old value systems thought by your family is no more functional enough for the current timeline, you have to come up with your own timeline, or sorry, with your own value systems. And that's when you break away your old patterns and you come out of it, and you heal yourself, and then you make a new systems that no longer, you get rid of old systems, old karmic imprints. It could be, or it could be your own patterns, or which are no longer working for you. You resolve that, and you dissolve that through emotional healing and other practices, spiritual practices, which you can take up good for you. But if you believe in reincarnation, these lessons may even be connected with unresolved karmas from previous lifetimes. Think of karma like unfinished business. Maybe a promise was left incomplete, maybe a relationship needed closure, maybe forgiveness never happened, maybe gratitude was never expressed, maybe responsibilities were avoided. Life gives us opportunities to complete those lessons. This doesn't mean every difficult experience is punishment. Sometimes karma simply means learning a lesson your soul choose to experience. Some people begin these lessons very early in life, others experience them much later. Every soul has its own timeline. In Vedic astrology, Saturn is considered the planet of discipline, responsibility, patience, maturity. The idea, I mean, many astrologers associate the age of 36 with Saturn's maturity, and it is a fact. Okay, Saturn matures at age of 36 only. The idea isn't that life suddenly becomes difficult after 36. No, it does not. Instead, it suggests that by that age, many of our major life lessons have become much clearer. If you have learned from if you have learned from your experiences, we often uh, move. If we have learned from our experience, we often move forward with great stability and wisdom. If we continue repeating the same unhealthy patterns despite life giving us many challenges to change, the same lessons may continue appearing in different forms until we finally understand them. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. The universe isn't trying to punish you, it's trying to teach you. Sometimes the lesson comes through relationships, sometimes through career, sometimes through health, sometimes through family, and sometimes through letting go of people who are no longer aligned with our growth. A beautiful example, often shared in our spiritual tradition or context, is Sri Adi Shankaracharya. From a very young age, he showed extraordinary spiritual clarity. Tradition tells us that he chose the path of renunciation because he felt deeply called to serve society through spiritual knowledge and his own understanding of knowledge at that timeline. And he actually, in a way, explained people that knowledge keeps upgrading, and it for different timeline, different knowledge is important, and different priorities are important. And he actually has even a bigger role to play in unifying the nation and unifying India, and actually Bharat. The original name of India is Bharat. So basically there was different school of ideologies, but he actually enlightened people what ideology is important. And there's one prime thing which he says: every timeline requires a different line of thought. What worked during Dwapar Yuga will not work for Kali Yuga. What worked for Kali Yuga will not work for maybe the next timeline that's going to come is Satya Yuga. It will not work, you know. So every yug has a different line of thought, and every line of thought is important. A school of thought is important for that particular yuga, for that particular timeline. Okay. Anyways, let's come back to topic. His life reminds us that every soul has a unique purpose. Some are meant to become teachers, some are meant to serve society in different ways. No path, some are meant to build families. Okay. No path is higher or lower. Every soul has its own journey. Another important lesson is that we shouldn't judge people based on labels. Historically, the idea of Varna was connected to qualities, responsibilities, and occupations. Over time, society became much more divided. Today, what truly matters isn't which label someone carries. What matters is their character, compassion, integrity, and contribution to society. As we move forward, I hope our generation creates a world where people are respected for their actions and values rather than social categories. So if you are going through challenges today, don't immediately ask, what is why is this happening to me? Instead ask, what is this experience trying to teach me? That single question can completely change your perspective. Whether you see karma as a spiritual truth or simply as a way of understanding life's recurring pattern, the invitation remains the same. Learn the lesson, heal the pattern, grow with awareness, because when awareness increases, repetition decreases. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If this episode helped you reflect on your own journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode of Healing Matters. Until then, keep loving yourself, keep evolving, and keep shining. Take care, guys. Bye.